Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? Hope y'all having a beautiful, lovely Saturday morning, man. I wanted to talk about Terence Bud Crawford and his continuous hunger to prove that he's the best and do legendary shit, man. Strive for greatness. You know, the brother did an interview where he said that, initially he said that he wouldn't go up nowhere past 154. He flirted with the idea of going up to a catch weight to fight Canelo Alvarez at 158 because people kept asking for that fight. Some time ago, he would always shoot down the idea of fighting Canelo because he said Canelo just too big. But, in a recent interview, Terence Crawford said, you know what? I want to be 3-time undisputed champion. And he already said that he wanted to do that by, defeating Errol Spence at welterweight for the undisputed championship, making him 2 times. And then going up to 54 and fighting Jermell Charlo, making him 3 times. Well, we all know that Jermell Charlo foregoing his mandatory versus Tim Tszyu to challenge himself and strive for greatness to be a 2-time undisputed champion in the same weight class in 2 different weight classes at the same damn time. Also joining Terence Crawford as the only fighter to be undisputed in 2 different weight classes. He's going up to fight Canelo at 168, and the WBO is stripping him of his title that night. And so that kind of puts a damper on Terence Crawford immediately fighting Jermell Charlo for undisputed at 154 so he can be undisputed 3 times. Now, he said that I want to be undisputed 3 times so bad, some shit that nobody's ever done, some legendary, this is beyond legendary shit. I told y'all, this GOAT status. I told y'all before, if he beat Errol Spence, became undisputed at 47 2 times, then became undisputed a 3rd time, that's GOAT shit. I've been told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? And he's gone so far as to say that he's willing to fight the winner out of Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo at 168. Let that shit sink in, bruh. 168. Now, a lot of people telling me, man, Terence Crawford just trolling. He ain't serious about this. I'm going to tell y'all, bruh. I believe 100% that Terence Crawford is dead ass serious about fighting the winner at 168. I'm going to tell you why. The man about to be 36. He done already accomplished so much in the sport to the point where it's like, bruh, at this point, he just want to do some shit that nobody's done before. You feel me? At this point, he's just checking shit off his list. At this point, Terence Crawford is just poking the body with a stick. You feel me? At this point, he really just like playing with this shit. You feel me? Like, the man done did so much in the game and done showed a level of skill that most fighters will never achieve in their career, to the point where he like, let me go ahead and do some shit that's unprecedented. Going up, skipping past 54, 60, and going straight to 68. Jermell Charlo skipping 60 and going straight to 68. Terence Crawford will be skipping 54 and 60 and then going to 68 and fighting the winner. Now, if he loses that fight, just him going up and challenging himself to fight the winner, and that'll be a big ass fight. Let's say he coming off the Errol Spence victory and Errol Spence don't take the rematch, right? So his last performance was what we seen on July 29th. You dig what I'm saying? His last performance. You feel me? And you go and you fight Jermell Charlo if he wins at 168 for all the belts. Or you fight Canelo Alvarez for all the belts. Now, if Jermell Charlo win, most likely it's going to be a rematch with Canelo. But let's say Canelo win. A Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez fight at 168. We know Canelo got a multi-fight deal with PBC. Terence Crawford is currently doing business with PBC. That's an easy fight to make. I know Canelo came out and said, I ain't interested in that because I ain't going to get no credit. They going to say he too small. But when they show them numbers for that paycheck, and he see how much bread he can make with Crawford because Crawford's name is so hot right now, and the fact that we know that all three of those guys, Jermell, Canelo, and Bud, they all three is pound for pound caliber guys. Like you can make a case for each and every one of them being number one pound for pound. Now, you know, on the Contender Regime boxing pound for pound list, we don't put guys that failed drug tests on there before. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the Contender Regime boxing pound for pound list. However, on most people's list, Canelo Alvarez top 3. Some people still got him number 1. He was number 1 for years. Terence Crawford, you know, I got Terence Crawford number 1 on my list. Jermell Charlo number 2. I would put I got Jermell Charlo 2 or 3. I forget. But if Jermell Charlo beat Canelo Alvarez, you can make a case that he's number 1, going up, skipping 2 weight classes, or going up 2 weight classes, being undisputed in 2 weight classes at the same time. Legendary shit. The point I'm making is that all 3 of these guys is pound for pound caliber guys. So Terence Crawford versus either one of them is big shit. But Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the name of Canelo, him being a household name, you know, him, you know, being a cash cow in the sport, and it's the threat of, like, that's somebody who people would actually be like, damn, this dude will fuck Terence Crawford up. And then on the other end, motherfuckers gonna be like, well, damn, Terence Crawford got all the skills. He might be able to go up there and fuck Canelo up. And I'll be honest with y'all, man. Look, skill for skill, I like Terence Crawford in that fight. Skill for skill. Now, it's weight classes for a reason, but skill for skill, I think Terence Crawford is a better counterpuncher. We see that Terence Crawford got the longer reach. I think Terence Crawford is an overall better boxer. We see that he can fight orthodox and southpaw. I think Terence Crawford got the better defense. You feel me? The better lateral movement. It's a lot of shit that I think Terence Crawford do better than Canelo. The only question would be, is the weight. It's a lot of shit that I think Jermell Charlo do better than Canelo Alvarez, but the weight, that's a question. How does Terence Crawford deal with the power of a drop? I've been telling y'all I don't think Terence Crawford beat Jermell Charlo, even at 154. So that's a question, even him fighting Jermell. How does he deal with getting hit by a guy like that? You know what I'm saying? Now, we know Jermell, he bring some more dynamics to the game that Earl Spence don't have, like really good counterpunching ability, quicker, fast twitch muscles with the hand speed, lateral movement, better boxing ability overall. You feel what I'm saying? And he got a granite fucking chin. Canelo got a granite chin. These are both huge challenges, and to do it at 168 just makes it all that much more tough for Terence Crawford. But I just wanted to, like, put emphasis on this and shed a light on this, because this is the type of energy that we need. Like, motherfuckers actually wanting to prove that they the best. And I don't think Terence Crawford trolling. I believe that Terence Crawford would actually do that, because I think he feeling himself right now. He feeling supremely confident. And he realized the chance of him being undisputed at 154 is going to be harder now because of the whole WBO situation. So he ain't trying to waste no time. Again, the man, he about to be 36. He ain't trying to waste no time, bro. He want to go straight to the undisputed crown. And when you have accomplished what he accomplished, you can do that. He don't got time to just be sitting around trying to go through the gauntlet, fight Tim Tszyu. I'm pretty sure he'll be willing to fight Tim Tszyu. And I think Terence Crawford will beat the shit out of Tim Tszyu. You feel me? I think Terence Crawford will beat the shit out of Tim Tszyu. I think Jermell Charlo beat the shit out of Tim Tszyu. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so he ain't trying to go through the fight this guy, fight that guy, and then wait for Jermell to do a rematch and come back down. That man, like, look, I want to fight the winner out of Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, and I believe he'll do it, man. And you know what? Even though the weight is big, that's a huge jump. Skill for skill, I give Terence Crawford a chance. Now, I would favor Jermell Charlo over Terence Crawford, and at 168, just for the weight, I would slightly favor Canelo. Just for the weight. For Jermell, it's more the weight, it's the size, and it's the skills, and the power, and the chin of Jermell Charlo. But with Canelo, I think physically, Terence Crawford match up better with Canelo than he do with Jermell. It's just going to be the density of Canelo that's going to be a problem. His punch resistance at that high weight compared to a smaller guy coming up, he going to be able to take more than Terence Crawford can take. And when he hit Terence Crawford, Terrence Crawford gonna feel them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You know, Canelo, he got heavy ass hands, so, and they both great counterpunchers. So I can't wait to see what happens, man. I want to see if Terrence Crawford really, you know, really gonna pursue this. You know, whoever win, I believe him. I believe the man. He really about that shit. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. How do y'all feel about Terrence Crawford going up and fighting the winner of Canelo versus Jermell Charlo at 168 to be 3-time undisputed? Y'all think he really gonna do it? And if you do, what's his chances of beating either one of those guys at 168? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holla at y'all boys, man.